This is a Fatal 4 podcast.
Yes, kicks in the corner from Bree. Now Bree heading up to the top rope. They're going to defend the tag team gold. Oh! Kick right to the face.
Didn't get all of it.
We're back. Welcome, everybody, to Didn't Get All of It. We're doing the thing. We haven't done a podcast in forever. I'm your host, Paul Griffin, and joining me are the rest of the Fatal 4, the other hosts, including Kody.
I'm sorry we weren't here last week, but it was a national holiday, and we had to celebrate. So,
What was that holiday?
Happy late 6-7 day, everybody.
Oh, shit. I can't believe you weren't there for that thing in Washington Square Park.
I didn't know it was a thing. I would have been.
What a bummer. What a thing. Of all the things to be a part of in New York City in the last week, that would have been the one thing to be a part of. Also here is B-Rob.
Hello and salutations.
Bruh.
The fuck was that? Also here, Pro Wrestling Noah.
Yeah, I'm glad we took last week off so that I could go and celebrate the what we were all celebrating, which was the finale to the Amazing Digital Circus, which is where I was at.
The what?
What did you just say with your mouth?
You guys not familiar with the Amazing Digital Circus?
I just want people to know that the reason that we didn't do a pod last week is because Noah told us like 2 hours before the show, being like, oops, I forgot I made plans.
I forgot.
And Kody was already in New York, so he was out. It was just going to be me and B-Rob, and both of us were like, let's play video games instead.
I needed to go take my sister-in-law and my wife to the movies. It was a big deal.
It was an accurate statement. I played the new Bond.
Yeah.
I was bonding with Paul and Noah. Kody doesn't have it yet.
Cody's going to get it.
Game.
I'm going to get it.
How much of that have you played, B-Rob?
Do I give a spoiler? I'm not too far in.
I mean, how many chapters are you in?
I didn't know they chapter. I can't talk. Sorry. I didn't know they chaptered them. I know they got the Bond titles and shit. But
Have you seen Lenny Kravitz?
Yes, I'm past that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen Lenny Kravitz?
I am past Lenny Kravitz. I think I'm one level above Lenny Kravitz.
Okay. So you did the Uncharted section.
Some of that shit in that game is like secretly hard. Anytime there's like a crazy shootout, I'm like, well, this sucks. I'm getting murdered now.
Oh, that's when I'm doing the best.
Yeah, the load screen punishments.
The load screens in that game are kind of crazy. More so than I'm used to on the PlayStation 5.
What load screens?
After you die.
When you die, I got to load the game back up.
Oh, just get good.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
You can play the whole game and not even see a load screen.
I don't know. Did you have any crazy glitchy stuff happen?
Oh yeah, always.
Yeah.
Nope.
A lot like the grab mechanics and stuff. For me, it was kind of fucking me up a little bit. That was kind of a little bit of the crux of my gameplay experience. But other than that, I think it's a fun game.
The thing that kept messing, I had it happen to me maybe 2 or 3 times, was I would walk toward a person and then, I would hit triangle or whatever to talk to them or interact with them. And if I kept holding the stick in a direction as I hit the button, Bond would just keep walking. But the interaction would start. So Bond would just wander off into a wall and the interaction would be happening.
That's actually
the buttons would
Kody
lock.
and I have watched all the movies. That's movie accurate.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he just does that.
Yeah. Well, news to me. Also, I had
normal.
it hard crash at least once. But
I've never had these problems. I don't understand why people have fucked up games.
I mean, it was, early enough to where they were still having to patch it after
even
day
when I
one.
got Cyberpunk when it first came out, I had no problems with it.
Yeah, you got
playing
real
it
good
right.
luck with
Other
that
than the
stuff.
fact that it was fucking boring. God, Cyberpunk's boring. Kind of pretty to look at, though.
Even
So,
by twist.
what else did you guys get up to while we were away? Everybody wants to know.
I was in New York City.
Yeah. I was
went
just a
to-
3D printing.
I went to the Governor's Ball in New York City. Music festival.
Did you govern his balls?
No, I don't even think he was there.
The governor's a girl
The governor's a girl?
in New York
That
City,
can't be right?
in New York State.
Wouldn't
How
it
the
be
hell?
a governor then?
Governor?
Anyway, yeah, I went to Saturday and Sunday. Friday and Sunday. Skipped Saturday. Explored the city that day. I do have a story to share, if I may, before we get into the wrestling.
That's all the time we got, folks.
Oh, okay. Well,
What'd you do?
Well, the first day of the festival was very long. It was very tiring. Went there for pretty much the whole thing. I was there for like 10 hours. Didn't sit very much. Exhausted. Lord was the headliner. We watched her set, and then everybody rushes out all at the same time. We all get into the subway at the same time. It's
Jesus?
thousands
was there?
thousands of people. And we're headed back to Manhattan because we're in Queens, and we got on the wrong train. I mean, it was the right train, but it was the local train, not the express train. So we had to make a bunch of stops in Queens.
Sugarland Museum of Natural Science situation?
No, not that bad. But we got stuck at one point because the train just stopped operating, and the train was full, so there's nowhere to sit. So I literally stood on a subway for 40 minutes as we waited for the train to move. By the way, my theory, the subway magically started moving again the moment the Knicks game ended that night. So anyway, so we get back to Manhattan. It's now like midnight. I'm walking back to our hotel. It's like 6 or 7 blocks. And
Doing the hands.
It's what?
Just people know.
you would do that on purpose. I forgot to mention, I bought some merch at the show. I bought a t-shirt. So I have the t-shirt stuffed into my pants pocket, Jeff Hardy style. And we're walking back to the hotel. It's like midnight. And we get like 2 blocks from the hotel and I'm about to cross the street. And I look down. My shirt's gone. And I go, what the fuck? Where's my shirt?
Someone captured
Someone stole the
flag
shirt
to you.
off your body.
Well, so I was like, maybe it dropped, but I was like, I shoved it in my pocket real good. So I'm with my girlfriend. She starts running and like the opposite direction to see if she can go find where maybe I dropped it or something. I started chasing after her. We backtrack all the way to the Taco Bell that we had stopped at for food. Nothing there. We asked Taco Bell employees, nothing. So we start walking back and feeling pretty defeated when I look up and I see a homeless man.
Oh, no.
Wearing a Govball shirt. And I go, hey, that's my shirt.
Did you really?
You say that to the man?
I say that to the man, and he stops. He looks down. He goes, this? And I go, yeah. He goes, oh, okay. And he takes it off and gives it to me.
he needed it more than you.
Yeah, no
You robbed
shit.
a homeless man.
I didn't rob a homeless man. He robbed me.
He could have just found it when it fell out of your pocket.
Yeah, no shit. In all fairness, he found that thing.
Well, here's why I don't think that's what happened. Because when...
Okay, he's a seedy individual now, huh?
Well, so when I was walking by him the first time, he was tweaking out. And then...
So
when
was he a black
back,
homeless man or a white homeless man?
I don't
We gotta
think...
we gotta give him colors.
I
That's Paul theory.
We're not talking to the police, B-Rob.
We don't have to give them colors. They have one already.
I don't think that's relevant, but he was black. And so on my way running to go try to find the shirt, he laughed at me. Like, I just thought he was like a crazy guy. I didn't look up at him. I wasn't trying to make eye contact with him, but he was like when I ran by him the second time. So I'm pretty sure he swiped that shit right off my body.
Well, you should have said swipe or no swiping.
Yeah, but then he was totally like cool about it and he gave it back, and I was like, all right, thank you.
Now you got bum juice on your shirt.
That's New York.
Well, I watched.
B-Rob, turn your mic down.
No.
Texting you in every direction. You won't fucking read your phone.
It's under my tools.
It's over-modulating. I can't believe you stole a shirt from that guy.
I didn't steal it. He stole it from me. I got it back.
You don't know that he stole it from you.
I'm pretty sure
he could have gone to the governor's ball and bought it himself.
You old thieving ass boy.
When I'm in New York next week, I'm going to go up to a homeless guy and say, hey, that's my shirt, and see what happens.
It doesn't count if you don't film it.
I film everything now when I travel.
Well, I know. So we need to see it on the Paul vlog.
On the body cam?
Yeah.
Paul gets bodied on his cam. Insane. Insane that you would do that, Kody. But you also look freaky enough where no one's going to attack you.
What? I thought
that homeless guy saw Kody and was like, this guy's creepy.
He's growing out the beard a little bit. I saw some scruff down there.
Yeah, that's why it's weird.
That's just because I didn't. Honestly, that's just because I didn't bring a razor to New York, and then I just.
Cody's facial hair is so blonde. He looks like the kid in high school that just started growing a mustache, but like it's not good. Except Cody's 40.
Scruff, McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652.
I'm not 40. How is it? Yeah. I went from being like 17 for like 20
I love
years.
That you just quoted your favorite wrestler, the Boogeyman. Great callback to Tough Enough that nobody knows anything about. Oh man, what else is going on? Anything we want to talk about? Does anyone love basketball now? I'm a basketball fan today.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
What's your favorite team? The Rockets?
Sure isn't.
Yeah, not since James Harden was on the team.
Oh, that's right. You live in.
Am I right, folks?
Charlotte now. You love the Hornets.
Not yet. I have to support my hometown team, the New York Knicks.
Okay. All right, Taylor Swift.
I have to. Yeah, we're the same, me and her. And if anybody asks, we have the same bank account. And I have every kind of classic car.
I saw they were streaming that game in the streets.
They're streaming it everywhere.
Yeah, I was at Bryant Park on Monday, and they had to kick us out because they were shutting it down for a watch party.
Well, I saw
I don't understand. I don't see them covering anything in San Antonio like this. Does San Antonio just not give a fuck that their team is in the playoffs?
No.
I've also seen like people who like San Antonio be like, wow, this team is pissing me off. I'm so mad at them. What? But like the Knicks lost one game and New York was like, that's fine. We like them. They're going to win. It's so weird how San Antonio hates their basketball team.
I mean, New York is also just very passionate about things, right?
Yes, it seems that way.
Yeah.
Like beating people up for wearing Spurs jerseys, which I don't know. Maybe don't do that.
That was pretty funny, though. They put the saxophone music over it.
Maybe don't beat people up for wearing Spurs jerseys, and maybe don't wear a Spurs jersey in New York. Like, are you trying to antagonize people on purpose? You woke up that day thinking you were going to do that.
That was an intentional choice.
It was. Anyway, should we talk about wrestling? People come to us to get the latest and greatest about pro wrestling, right?
I was expecting when you brought up the Boogeyman, that's when you were going to make that transition.
No. No.
This sounds like a Family Guy skit. No. Mr. Griffin not here.
Kody, is there any news?
I don't know. Let me check the files.
It's been a while since I've heard this.
Check the papers.
I'll go to the papers if I have to.
Oh. Shuffle those papers from side to side. It's time for Square News Strafe.
You guys want to talk about CM Punk?
No.
Everybody else does.
Yeah. So, this is crazy, if you ask me. But, basically, rumors were a-swirling all over the internet this week about CM Punk and his current status in the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
People speculating that the reason he's been off TV ever since the night after WrestleMania, everything from like he's being punished, he walked out, he doesn't want to be there anymore, like creative has nothing for him, all these different things. But he's just taking a break. I just don't understand why everyone is freaking out.
I have a couple theories on this. I also think it's insanely, like, how could you watch his last WWE run, the current one, and think that this guy had any issues with anything? Like, this is the happiest man on the planet. But my theory is that I think this goes back to AEW, and I think it goes back to everybody was so excited that AEW got him and got him back to wrestling. They all loved CM Punk for a while. And then he hated it so much there. And the people who love AEW cannot fathom anybody hating AEW as much as CM Punk hated it. So they just assume that he's a loose cannon who's going to crash out any minute. So they're just thinking, oh, he's going to have to go to Saudi Arabia. He's going to quit. Nope. He's going to apologize and get paid. Like all these things that they think are going to happen aren't happening. Because he actually likes his job. He doesn't like the elite. That's the difference. And I think that the diehard AEW fans can't cope with that. Their boy left them, and now they're mad.
So this is like when LeBron left Cleveland the first time?
Sure, I know about basketball.
Except he's not from AEW.
I said like. I didn't say exactly.
I know, but it's more like it's like Miami being upset that he left the Heat.
Okay. LeBron left somewhere.
That's my theory. And then people just start spreading rumors online, and wrestling fans are like the worst with media literacy. So they're just going to see that and start spreading it.
Start spreading the news.
As a counterpoint, though, just to play devil's advocate here, and like, you know, as justified as Punk may have been with his, you know, his dislike of AEW at that time, the way they were handling business, you know, around him.
I don't know if he was justified. He probably shouldn't have beat up a couple people.
Well, but not the beating up part, but just like his attitude toward the company.
Sure.
With, you know, it, and now that, you know, as you say, he's in a place that he is, you know, satisfied with professionally. Before now, it has not been against the CM Punk trend to be unhappy with his workplace and crash out, right? Like he did that before AEW, didn't he?
It happened once.
Yeah, it was justified before.
Right. But just, you know, I think I think that's maybe where.
But that was also like a dozen years ago.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I think that's where maybe some people are seeing, like, you know, like, oh, here come the signs, like, because there is somewhat of a pattern with CM Punk with this kind of behavior.
So, like, this is his predetermined narrative or some shit like that. He's just a crash out guy.
Yeah. Not saying that it's happening, but I can understand how people would come to that conclusion.
I think they're stupid.
Stupid.
I agree.
This man loves his fucking job, and they gave him time off because he carried the company on his back for the last year and a half.
Fightful Select reported that all signs are pointing to his return being on Monday, July 6th in Chicago. But it's not confirmed. But
a CM Punk return in Chicago, unheard of.
Why would he do that?
And then
Look,
plus,
I like CM Punk a lot, but the amount that they keep going to the Chicago well with him, it's crazy.
and then plus,
Chicago is like, I'm sick of this.
yeah. Plus, it's like he's an older guy. I mean, he's garnered time off. Let him have time off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People overreacting. But he is severely missed. The product look. I mean, I'm not watching, but from afar, looks like poop shit without him. So
You should watch because Raw was extremely good this week.
I'll take
And
your
I
word
have a
for it.
theory as to why. Roman Reigns was not on it, so they had to book a good show.
That'll do it.
They couldn't rely on a guy who comes in points to get people's attention. They had to put a good show on.
I got some more good news in this paper for you, then, Paul, because there might be some more pointing people coming to your television screen. PW Insider is reporting that WWE may have interest in Zilla Fatu.
Hooray!
No, this guy stinks. The story was that he was a performance center, right?
I believe so, but also the link you provided requires a subscription, so I can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Last I heard, he was at the PC.
Is there any chance he was just delivering DoorDash for someone else? Because we can't keep doing this.
No.
You can't bring
Yes,
up
you
every
can.
fucking dopey guy who's somewhat affiliated with Roman Reigns just to
Yes,
put
you
it like.
can.
Does Roman Reigns even know who Zilla Fatu is? Even though Zilla Fatu's been running around pretending to be part of the bloodline this whole time.
I'm pulling up his Wikipedia. How is he actually related? Who is he?
He is
is his son Umaga?
Umaga's son. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's not related to The
making-
Rock.
So he's the Usos' cousin.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all cousins, though. Even their brothers are cousins.
They're brother
Didn't Umaga
cousins.
Didn't Umaga have another kid?
Probably. You know, them Samoans run deep.
The amount of this bloodline shit today is so painful. I watched Saturday Night's main event and turned it off before Roman, and it was a great show. And then I heard that was maybe one of the worst matches ever, which is kind of crazy considering this is the same place that did Noche de los Grandes.
Yeah, but that's a different show.
I guess.
Different guy runs that place.
I'm sure he's going to show up. I'm sure he's going to cost Oba the title or something, and then Roman will continue to be the most boring act in the history of wrestling, and Oba will flounder because he lost the big one. And that's when I'll become all.
It'd be like that sometimes. You're a liar.
Yeah, that's when I'll just quit the pod. That sounds better.
Yeah, Oba really should just beat Roman at SummerSlam, shouldn't he?
Oh, but she
Yes.
just beat everybody.
We'll talk about
Yeah.
it when we get there, but yes.
Paul, I wasn't the only person in New York this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That guy that you're a big fan of, that you really like, that you're always talking about in the group chat, that you're always quoting, saying how much you love him, and that he's
One
the
who's
best
got a
thing
big
that ever
birthday
happened to
this
this
weekend?
country.
Yeah.
But also, Danhausen was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the game that he should have gone to.
Oops. They lost.
Yeah. They did.
Oops, all Danhausen.
Does this guy
not
fucking
ideal.
wrestle, or is he just on ESPN? Is he just like an
He
ESPN
wrestles.
guy?
He
Hey,
He has
man,
no
don't-
phones that show up.
Don't be a hater.
I do. I hate Danhausen. I will be a hater
Why though?
because he's
Yeah, why
stupid.
You love stupid. All you
not-
like
Yeah.
is stupid stuff.
Yes, this is accurate.
Not my kind of stupid.
See, that's how you know he's not stupid. Is Kody doesn't like him because he's actually good. If he was actually stupid, Kody would be like, he's right up there with the best of all time. the Boogeyman.
Mm-hmm.
Boogeyman was good.
What if Danhausen gets the Boogeyman to come back in wrestling, but the Boogeyman has got Danhausen face paint on and he's the Boogiehausen?
Boogiehausen.
Oh, no.
I want Boogiehausen.
Let's all do the Boogiehausen.
Please, let's do the Boogiehausen.
I actually like the idea of Danhausen bringing back a bunch of people from the past, but making them wear his face paint. So it's like him and Baron Corbinhausen and Boogiehausen. And it's just like these massive wrestlers and Danhausen. This is a good idea. Give me the book.
What the hell?
Braun Strowmhausen.
Everything on the menu, Hausen. You're going to get these hands, Hausen. Give me that. Give me that shit. That would be so great. Is that it for the news?
Yeah, pretty much, I think.
Oh, okay.
Wrestling news doesn't really happen anymore.
I mean, we're not talking about like the lawsuits and shit going on because we're not fucking lawyers and we don't know anything about it. So like there is stuff happening, but how does that pertain to the stuff on TV? Kind of doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk about all sorts of wrestling from this week. All right, we're finally back after that super long commercial break that you guys all listened to. I hope everybody chumbed. We have a lot of wrestling to talk about. There's a lot of stuff that's happened in the last 2 weeks. We're not going to talk about all of it. That's kind of not what the show is. But I want to talk about Chad Gable in his great 2 weeks.
I had a coworker come up and
Did you
talk to me about Chad Gable.
Did you know
Really?
that Chad Gable was El Grande Americano the whole time?
Wow.
You don't say.
You're telling me this for the first time?
What about the times that it wasn't Chad Gable?
I think it's always been him. Except for
Every
this
single time?
Except for the time that the guy who is currently him beat him.
Yeah.
That's a different guy, though.
And we still don't know who that guy is?
Not a clue.
Okay.
He'd have to lose a mask for us to find out.
It's been my understanding that basically Chad Gable has been presented as a heel in Mexico for Triple
He
A.
was a heel in Mexico. That is correct.
But he's babyface in WWE?
He is babyface now.
Okay.
And he was babyface briefly as El Grande Americano.
Okay.
I don't know why. He was just being cheered, but like they don't like the original one in America, which is fascinating. But yeah, he was a big time heel there. But the imposter El Grande Americano beat the Mexico into him, and now he loves Mexico and Mexican culture and lucha libre. Did anyone here watch Noche de los Grandes except for me?
I did.
I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I think I will. I've heard very good things about this match.
Yeah,
and I do want
I'll
to see
get
it.
around to watching it. Yeah.
This match was awesome, as it's been talked about to death everywhere. When I was watching it in the moment, I'm like, wow, this is a convoluted clusterfuck match, but it paid off like every single thing that they built up to, and it was really great. And at the end, he surrendered the mask, and he left, and he thanked everybody and like kind of apologized. Which is what they've kicked off now. He showed up at SmackDown, and he apologized to Rey Fenix, who told him to go apologize to other people on Raw. So he went to Raw this week and apologized to Penta, who told him to go apologize to Rey Mysterio. So he went to apologize to Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee. And all of these people, by the way, are like, yeah, dude, it's totally fine. That match ruled. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
it's like, okay, we respect you. Like, you're a shithead, but also, what a match. So Ray told him that he accepts the apology, which means all luchadors, I think. And yeah, like the Rey from Star Wars, how she's every Jedi. Rey from from wrestling is every luchador.
Yes.
He told him to go apologize to people before he put the mask on. So this is my theory. This is what I think's happening. Or this is what I hope they're going to take from my fantasy booking. I think he's going to apologize to Otis and Tozawa, and Maxine's not going to accept the apology, and she's going to turn on them, and the Vision is going to take out all of these guys, and then Gable's
guys.
Gable's going to have to feud with the Vision.
I don't like that.
Why? I think Gable and Breaker would have a killer match.
Well, you could just do that. You don't have to do the whole Vision.
It's weird.
Better idea. He should beat Roman Reigns.
Yes, I'm fine with that too. But yeah, I think that's what's happening here because they've been teasing the Maxine Vision angle for a while.
Yeah.
Backstage, and I think that's the only way we get there is that she does not accept the apology because Gable was really mean to them.
And where does that leave? Where does that leave the Creed boys?
Or Otis joins the Vision.
Ha!
And so does Tozawa because they're just running out of people. Where does that leave the Creed boys? I don't know. I guess they could still be with him, but I feel like they're kind of heels. Like they're far less likable than Chad Gable is.
But Julius is so strong and great.
Is he? Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. I think he's all right. I like that Chad Gable's now a full-on Mexico respecter.
Mm-hmm.
He just loves the Mexican culture now. He thought he was going to do it to be a shit, and then he came away from it being like, you know what? Mexico's cool. They got good food.
Yeah. Avocados from Mexico.
I hear they have a great cocktail scene, too. So yeah, that's what's going on with Chad Gable. I don't know where they're going with it other than maybe the fantasy booking I just cooked up. But that could be neat. He did come out and save on Raw. They did Penta against Rey Mysterio for the Intercontinental title, which was awesome. Like, that's a match to also go watch. And then after, Rusev and Ethan Page beat up the Luchadors and ripped off Rey's mask, and eventually Chad Gable with his American Alpha music, American Alpha from NXT, came out and saved the day and gave Rey his mask back. We almost saw Rey Mysterio's face. Could you believe that?
Oh no. Chad Gable being very over is cool, but then I also realized that this was overseas, so it doesn't really matter. Like, it's not going to carry over to the US.
I think it'll carry over. The fact that he's very over from a match that happened in Mexico, but it's overseas, like, the people saw this. The people that they wanted to see this saw this, and that was their fan base. I think the video itself has like over 2 million views now of the full match. So like, it's working. I think we'll know for sure on Monday if he's, well, where's SmackDown this week? Is SmackDown back on American soil? Anybody know? Probably not.
No idea.
Raw's in Baltimore, Maryland, though, so we'll see. See how that goes. Speaking of Raw, they got the King of the Ring tournament going on over there and on SmackDown. Raw this week kicked off with Obafemi cutting this great promo. They wouldn't let him speak. This guy's, how do you fuck this up? I'm sure they can. I'm sure they can find a way, like Zillow Fatu fucking dropping a house on him or something. But like, this guy's just too over to fuck up. You have to put the belt on him, like, quick. Not a wait until Mania situation. This is a do it at SummerSlam situation.
Yeah, but they love having the belt on the other guy.
For what purpose?
I don't know. They just like doing it. Gotta
Oba
have another big
promo.
number.
Oba cut this promo saying that he was gonna
won the title in 2002 from The Rock.
Yes, it was great. They should do that here.
Yes. Look how good that turned out. Like, they need to capitalize on that.
And I don't know, Brock at that time was a tremendous wrestler. Still a great wrestler. Horrible promo. Never got better at promos. Obafemi's kind of the total package. Like, he works good. He talks really good. I think you could send him to media and he would carry the company well. He seems like a genuinely entertaining fella. Like if you sent him to Jimmy Fallon, you probably would not be annoyed with his presence there. Not like Roman Reigns with his fucking fake ass teeth. He cuts this promo saying that he's going to beat everybody in the King of the Ring tournament. And everybody, like, even at the finals, everyone's going to have worked hard, but he's still going to beat him. I think we're getting Oba Femi versus Javon Evans in the finals, and I think they should show that Javon could beat him, but not that night. And they run with that angle, which they did in NXT for a while.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, NXT.
Yeah, just keep that going here. If it was me, Oba wins the belt at SummerSlam. Javon maybe wins the Rumble in 2028 and faces him at Mania and beats him at Mania.
That is some long-term booking there, Paul. I don't think anybody in WWE
I think it might be
does that.
too soon to do it the other way. But I don't know. Time flies when you're doing the Oba strut. So yeah, he also said that he wants Brock Lesnar's head as a trophy, and he said that Brock's a big bad bitch. And I'm curious. I guess there's the possibility that Brock costs Oba the King of the Ring, but that sucks. I think it'd be better if he just became King Oba, beat Brock, and then beat Roman.
I want to see him strut down that stage with that crown on.
Yeah. And then they could sell the crown, and everyone in the audience could have one too. So yeah,
that makes it even more special.
Speaking of people who are very over, Dominic Mysterio interrupted Oba, got booed out of the building. Yeah. Declared that he was a 20-year veteran of the industry, which I thought was tremendous. Because not wrong. And
he kept calling him a rookie.
Yeah, he kept calling Oba a rookie, which was great. And then JD attacked Oba from behind. He hit him with the chair, but Oba no-sold it. And
I like that shit.
He beat the hell out of both of them. But then they got away. So next week is Oba Femi against Dominic Mysterio in the King of the Ring tournament. I just, the idea of Brock Lesnar showing up here, costing Oba this match so Dominic can move on, stinks. Mm-hmm. I think it could happen, though.
I would much prefer... When does it conclude?
Night of Champions.
I would much prefer Brock costing him at the final. That way it would have more sting if they're going to continue with those two going forward.
I don't even want to do that. I think you just let him win. And then he keeps calling out Brock until he gets Brock to show up. Also, like, why would Brock show up at this point at all?
Because he can.
It's a good question.
Because, like,
I've asked that many times.
He said 1 + 1 is 2 or something, and that they're done. So, like, Brock got his win. There's no reason for him to go after Oba again at this point. So, like, Oba should just win this thing and keep trying to get Brock to come back so he can get that final match with him. Which I would do at, like, Saturday Night's Main Event or something. So he can...
That's like... that reminds me of that Man Not Hot. 1 + 1 + 2. That's quick, man.
Here's the other thing. The person who wins this tournament faces the champion at SummerSlam. So, like, Dominic Mysterio, Javon Evans, or the match that hasn't happened yet between Jey Uso, LA Knight, Royce Keys, or Finn Balor against Roman Reigns at SummerSlam? No. Come on. None of it. None of that. I don't want any of that. Hypothetically, LA Knight would make sense, but, like, who's pulling for LA Knight to win King of the Ring? The dude is 50 years old. Anyway, LA Knight cut a great promo on Raw where everybody was cheering for Roman and he had to, like, navigate that because all of these Fatus are over. but they're all heels, and LA Knight's a babyface. I thought he did really good. It was a great promo by a guy who's notoriously good at promos. And he basically told Jey Uso to screw his whole family. And I noted here that Jacob Fatu is also a loser because we weren't here to talk about it, but he lost to Roman and then acknowledged him the next night. And now he follows them around like a fucking dork.
They're still doing this shit. It's fucking been 7 years.
Total downgrade. Well, he did say that he acknowledges Roman, but he doesn't answer to the Usos. He doesn't like them.
Okay.
Riveting stuff, right?
Fuck.
It's crazy how much work they put into Jacob Fatu only for it to end up like this.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Also, in the main event of Raw, Javon Evans defeated Seth Rollins, Tala Tonga, and Ricky Saints in a pretty great Fatal 4-Way. I didn't realize Tala Tonga was like kind of good.
Yeah, he's serviceable.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until like the last 2 weeks where I'm like, oh, he's kind of okay. I think it's because he's painted like Danhausen, and that's why I like him. Just big guys painted like Danhausen. But yeah, Seth Rollins got screwed out of this when Austin Theory showed up and attacked him. Maybe Braun was there too. I don't know. And then Javon hit his finish on Ricky Saints and won. So yeah, Oba and Javon at Night of Champions sounds like a great match. On the Queen of the Ring side, they're doing some other stuff. To kick off Raw, they did Chelsea Green versus Liv Morgan versus Becky versus Alexa Bliss. It was quite good. Liv won, though, because she wants everything. And there was a segment they did later in the night where Roxanne told Liv that she wants Liv and Raquel to fight, so the Judgment Day wins no matter what. And Liv did not particularly care for this. So they're trying to do something here. I don't know what it is, but they're doing something. And then it looks like, yeah. It looks like on, I guess maybe it's SmackDown this week. Sol Ruka, Lyra Valkyria, who also had a match together on Raw this week, which was good. In a Fatal 4-Way with Charlotte Flair and Jade Cargill to go against Liv Morgan. I assume Sol wins this match.
I have a question.
And they run back that match.
I have a question. Why the fuck is the world champion in a tournament to determine the number one contender for the world championship?
Because she wants to have both championships.
Oh, has she said that? If she wins, she's going to go after Rhea?
Yeah.
That's still stupid.
And
it is still stupid. But
well, I mean, it's kind of their thing, right? They don't like each other, so she want to take her things.
So wait, so have they said specifically that the winner can choose which champion they want to fight?
I don't know if they have said that, but I guess that's the implication.
It's the implication. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. And then, yeah,
I assume they can choose. That's an angle you can run the next week on Raw. Is like, who are they going to pick? Both champions are here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's like exactly what they do with the Rumble. Riveting stuff.
Yeah, it's the Rumble, but in tournament form. But also, like, Liv's not winning this tournament. And maybe Raquel does and goes after Liv. Maybe Oba does.
That's so boring. Who wants Raquel to... No, it should be Roxanne.
Yeah.
Roxanne is not in the tournament.
Well,
which is weird.
Don't do that.
Actually, she already lost. She lost to Io and Julia and Lash Legend. So Raquel got good, though, so it's fine. Also, Io could possibly win, and then you could do an interesting thing where she challenges Rhea.
That's not interesting.
Again.
It is interesting because Rhea can't beat her, and she wants the title. But they're friends. There's something there.
A friendly can they coexist?
Yeah, and the answer is no. So yeah, that's what's happening on that side. I don't know. I've been enjoying the last little bits here and there. I do find WWE more enjoyable if you do not watch the Roman Reigns segments.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Like everything that I've watched in the last 2 weeks, I'm like, wow, this is great. Raw, he wasn't even there. Tremendous. Saturday night's main event, quite good. If you turn it off after 3 matches. So yeah, I don't know. How are we feeling about Brock beating Oba? Did anybody care about that at this point?
Fucking stupid.
I didn't
want it.
I didn't think it was necessary, but I thought they kept him quite strong. Like 7 F5s is kind of... That's fair, I guess, if it has to be done.
And then the next night after that, he came and wrecked 3 other motherfuckers.
Yeah, he just immediately won his way into the tournament. So I don't know. I didn't love it at the time, but it's one of those things where it's like, it's wrestling. In 2 weeks, no one will give a shit. And I don't think anybody cares. They're going to do the third match anyway. Anyway, that's all the WWE talk for this week. When we come back, I think we'll talk about AEW. That's the other company.
All right, welcome back, folks. It's Friday. You know what that means. It's time to talk about AEW. So, yeah.
AEW WrestleMite.
What was it this week? It was Blockbuster
Summer Blockbuster.
Summer Blockbuster, that's right.
Yes.
And boy, did it feel special? Question mark?
You could say that.
Really, I think usually when they do these like event shows, there's at least, like a title match, or I mean, I guess there was kind of a title match, but like, something, so it feels like something big happens, and nothing felt too big on the show. I mean, there was, the tournament matches for the Owen Hart, but I'd say that's really like the biggest thing that happened. I feel like at least for the crowd, the biggest thing that happened was probably Moxley and Shane Taylor, because isn't that like a whole thing in Ohio?
Because he's large.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
Well, no, I think it's because they were in Ohio. Both of them are from
like
Ohio.
One's like what Shane Taylor's Cleveland and Moxley's Cincinnati. Yeah. So it's big Ohio beef.
Can I say something? Is this a safe space?
Yes.
This match stunk, and Shane Taylor
Well, yes.
stinks.
Yeah, I'm not ever really that excited to see a Shane Taylor match. I'm gonna be honest. I like their like whole deal. I like their attitude.
The dude looks like Squidward when he decided he liked Krabby Patties.
Jeez.
And he ate all of them. They went to his thighs.
The thing I don't like about Shane Taylor is that he like unironically does a leg drop as a move. We don't need to be doing that. But yeah, that match was
childbearing hips.
That match was okay, and it went on for probably longer than I would have liked. But hey, it's a Jon Moxley match. He likes doing that. But that was, I think, like maybe the second thing that happened in the show. The first thing that happened in the show, which Kody, I'm interested to see what you think about this, because Tommaso Ciampa comes out, and then also Chris Jericho comes out, and they're advancing in this program. And boy, I really don't like
Jericho.
Just the cadence of the Jericho promo right now.
This is a safe space, right?
I knew this was coming.
I fucking love this.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
I think Chris Jericho's my favorite wrestler right now.
Jesus.
What the hell?
Why?
He's so entertaining. It's great. Yes.
I do think it's worth noting that Kody does like stupid stuff, but doesn't like Danhausen.
No. Danhausen is stupid. Jericho is fun. This reminds me of the Y2J.
Jericho is fun.
loved.
What the heck?
Danhausen's not fun?
No, he's not. Like, I don't want stupid learning tree shit. I don't want the Jericho Appreciation Society. Like, that's not fun. This is fun.
I don't want Jericho.
I like the bit of him like doing a promo and then like in between every sentence he's like bald.
Yeah,
troll
that
face,
stuff that
ugly
stuff
beard.
is specifically the thing that's driving me crazy about the way he
I
does
think it's
promos
funny.
right now.
I think it's
I
funny.
really don't like it. And also just I feel like people joke about the Jericho vortex, and I feel like it's happening again because I don't like that Tommaso Ciampa is kind of stopping the momentum on the stuff that he was doing to have a fun, goofy time with Chris Jericho.
Don't like it.
I think it works though. It's a good dynamic because it's like he's joking around and Tommaso's pissed, but Jericho's getting serious and they're brawling. Like, I don't know. This is what pro wrestling should be. This is fun and it's a story and something's actually happening. It's not just, we're gonna
Something actually happening?
We're gonna pull Thick Thighs McGee out of obscurity just because we're in his home state to have a boring ass 30-minute match with John Moxley. I don't give a shit about that.
I didn't like that either.
This is fun. It's different. I like it.
I just hope that they have something already planned for Ciampa after he gets out of the Jericho vortex. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, tag team with Chris Jericho. That's what he's going to do.
Well, speaking of teams of people, so Mark Briscoe and Pac had a match. It was pretty good. I mean, I am seated for pretty much any match that either of these guys do at this point. I love Pac and I love Briscoe. But after this match, we have a promo where MJF comes out, and they have now set a steel cage match between MJF and Briscoe. And the thing that I did not catch, maybe I was, distracted with something else happening at the time, but it's like a team effort in the
6
cage
versus 6.
So my question is it a big cage? Like, are they doing blood and guts cage, or is it regular cage with they just shove a bunch of dudes in there?
It's a lot of dudes for one regular cage.
Yeah. That's my question. Instead of doing 2 rings, do they have 1 ring but a lot of room around the ring in the big cage?
So like a Hell in a Cell?
Yeah, maybe a little bit more room than a Hell in a Cell, but yeah.
Heck in a sec.
Heck in a sec.
He's taken aback. He didn't know what to say.
Hakushi and a sushi.
We talked about Akushi off the air. You can't. Now I'm going to talk about him on air. These motherfuckers don't know anything about Hakushi.
Don't say these motherfuckers. Say that motherfucker.
Okay. Paul and Noah have never seen a Hakushi match, and that's insane to me.
Like Danhausen.
I don't even know what a Hakushi is.
I'm gonna as soon as we're done recording, I'm gonna show you a Hakushi match, and you're gonna fucking love him. He's gonna be your new favorite wrestler.
Don't isolate that audio.
Yeah, that's right. He's going to show us his Hakushi.
Don't isolate the audio of me panically saying I don't know what a Hakushi is. But yeah, that'll be. I don't know what that's going to look like, but I guess we'll find out soon-ish. What, this thing happens like in 2 weeks or something, doesn't it? It's like the end of June. Forbidden
June 28th.
Yeah, so pretty soon. What'd y'all think of Andrade versus Cassidy? I thought this ripped. I thought this was a good match.
Well, I mean, it did actually rip. He ripped his pants off.
That's true. Yeah,
that was very good.
Yeah, Andrade doing
Cassidy,
his,
taking off his jeans to reveal jeans was really funny.
That's the thing I really appreciate about Orange Cassidy lately is his ability to kind of meet the other guy where he's at with like the act he's been doing, but putting his own fun Orange Cassidy spin on it. That's been really fun. His sideways face that you put the glasses on. That's fun.
I love it.
Apparently that was Evan Borden's idea. Matt Sydal, sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know who you were talking about.
Giving him credit for that.
Sydal Bourne.
Yeah.
Yeah, this match was crazy. A lot of spinning DDTs, even for Orange Cassidy, but they escalated.
Orientated.
Yeah, it was good stuff. B-Rob
Rush.
Oh yeah, Leo Rush was also there. They love that. Leo Rush has been kind of tied in with the conglomeration stuff lately, and it's been fun.
Leo Rush has been tied in with everything.
I mean, yeah, he does pop up in a lot of places, but I feel like especially like they're getting a lot of juice out of the conglomeration because they've established that Leo Rush operates on Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus Rex rules, where his vision is based on motion.
So if you don't move, he doesn't see you.
Yeah, so every time he shows up, the conglomeration just stops whatever they're doing, and Leo Rush just kind of very slowly moves past them. That's fun.
And Andrade fully embracing the how do you know fucking crazy shit.
B-Rob, what did you think about Sky Blue versus Maya World, who has a very nice, cool, big entrance now?
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, not her Hakushi, but yeah, I was totally shocked with the result. I mean, Maya
me too.
Is a good talent. Good talent. I believe she has more room for improvement, but it shocked me that she took the win over that pretty much the AEW mainstay here. Yeah,
like Sky Blue is not, small fish in a big pond or whatever. Like she is, she's a former champion. She's a fan favorite. People like Sky Blue. And yeah, I feel like it was saying a lot that they let Maya World go over her. And then she's meeting Athena in the next round of the Owen.
But like this, after the match, after she won, after I got over that initial shock and found out that she was going up against Athena, it made sense because Athena trained Maya World, and they're both from Texas, which they will be in for their match.
See, I did not know that. But also, hasn't Maya World's been doing stuff in ROH, right? Has she had a match against Athena in ROH before?
In a clusterfuck match. They did it for the last ROH pay-per-view.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. That'll be really cool.
You'll be able to see it here live from Sugar Hill or Sugar Springs or Sugar whatever the fuck.
Sugar Land. Yeah, I understand that you don't have it at the top of mind because you live on the other side of the world of it.
I do.
Yeah, speaking of really cool, Swerve Strickland, very cool guy. Match with Brody King. How does Swerve jump so high? Because he did that thing where he just jumped at a standing Brody King and stomped his shoulders down. Yeah. How he do that move? That's crazy.
Also, he did the Chris Hero spot where he did the front flip over the top rope onto the apron, onto the floor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was really good. I thought it was really fun when he was going for the vertebreaker and then Brody King just kind of stood up and slid him off his back. That was crazy. Just, very fun, big, strong guy Brody King moments.
Yeah, putting them through the hood of the table, the announce table.
Yeah.
And him just curling up like.
Yeah. Good shit. Yeah. And, Swerve gets the win, so advancing through the Owen. Good stuff. I mean, Yeah, like I said, like not like I would say a super eventful. It was a lot of this episode. I feel like was a lot of setting up for stuff coming, and interspersed with like cool matches. But like as far as advancing stuff, not a lot super substantial happened here, but stuff will be happening soon, especially with the pay-per-view happening. So, yeah.
Yep. So we want the standings real quick.
Oh, for the Owen?
Yes.
Sure.
So right now we're in the semifinals. The next match for the women will be Akusi. That's like the other one.
The fuck?
Hazuki, I'm sorry. And Mercedes Moné, and then Athena and Maya World. And then on the men's side, we have Will Ospreay and Mark Davis. And then, I'm sorry.
I was about to say, yeah.
Wait, that already happened.
No, yeah, it already happened. I'm sorry. I'm reading backwards. But we have the final for the men, which will take place at Forbidden Door, which we will have Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland.
Yeah.
I'm very much looking forward to that match.
Yeah.
Gonna be some good soup. Do you think there will be some shenanigans afoot?
Maybe because I don't think the Death Riders have really involved themselves except for post-match with Will Ospreay, but Prince Nana has been getting up to a lot of shenanigans mid-match lately, so possibly.
Noted. Oh, Nana. What's his name?
It's Nana.
Okay.
Hakushi.
And then?
Then I think that's it. Let's Hakushi on out of here.
That's not how we end the show. We haven't done this in a while, though, so it's probably difficult to remember. But we didn't get all of it, folks. We'll try again next week. Well, I won't, but these guys will. And then, I don't know, we'll have so much wrestling to talk about when I get back. Probably, because you guys aren't going to watch any WWE, right?
I might watch that masked guys match.
When I'm not around, you guys have to watch wrestling. It's pretty great. I think these shows are better without me. So, anyway, next week should be a great episode. Tune in. And, yeah, that's it. Goodbye.
You've been listening to a Fatal 4 podcast. Subscribe today wherever you get your podcasts and visit fatal4pod.com for more episodes, merchandise, and info on the Patreon.
All right. Done. I've got to clean all this shit up.